Tonight on AHL Insider, Crass Fears Funds League, plus we go over bidding, power rankings, and the news. I gave myself 6 out of 10 for that one. All right. And welcome back to AHL Insider. Even though you thought maybe, oh, they're going to do another one, they don't show up because the dumbasses. Like, hey, man. Season's ready to go, so now we're ready to go. We had preseason. We went through a grueling training camp. Jake and I did. So grueling, in fact, that
it was like Rocky.
Yeah, so grueling, in fact, that we have to make a sad announcement. Cue the sad music. Wonger did not make it through the training camp. He has passed away, and he did not make it. His computer blew up during intense Skype practice. He was getting really good, too, because usually he sucks, but he was getting good. But
hey, he said like more than 10 words at once.
And his computer exploded. It was unbelievable. So he's not here tonight. And, of course, Crass, he no-showed a preseason game against me. Posted the forum. Didn't go in there. Too afraid. Supposed to interview him tonight, and that was booked weeks ago. And he won't come on. So I'm putting it out there. Crass, I play Stockton unless I get traded, which could happen first week. I play you next week. And before that game, I want you to come back on next week to this show to do the interview you were supposed to do this week. And I promise to play nice. I just got to ask you the hard-hitting questions because you're ducking me right now. I don't understand why. I thought I was a scrub. Jake, am I a scrub?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why – shut up, Jake. But why you ducking me? So I want you to come back. I'm challenging you. Come on, let's go. I haven't been on in a while, but you were a staple. Let's go. But yeah. So ND is here though, so we're fine. I mean, really, we run the whole thing anyway. Like we get two other dumbasses in here, but it doesn't even matter. It's just us. So
we
let's
have
just
lots of dumbasses too.
Yeah. And if you want to be a dumbass, I mean, if you want to come on the show, just let us know. You could come on too, and we can make fun of you. I don't know. No, we like having other people on the show. I'm actually kind of bummed that Wonger's crap is all screwed up. But he did post stuff, so we'll read Wonger's stuff anyway. Let's get right to it. So first thing, new season, new website, new tools for management and such for everybody, really. Yeah. Jake, what are you excited about for this new website?
I'm really looking forward to it. I was kind of the last couple seasons on NHL 15 for the 360 where kind of everybody was – kind of down about it.
Going through the motions. Not really,
yeah, exactly.
The energy was lower.
Yeah. This season, first season of Next Gen Hockey, even though there are problems with the game still, we're going to push on through that. It's going to be a good season. Number one thing I'm looking forward to is being able, if people aren't stupid, being able to watch whatever game I want, whenever I want it, with new. Everybody being able to use Twitch from their Xbox One, the website, being able to incorporate that. It's going to be really cool, I think. And the media should be better. Our show, Darth's show, the top 10 should be really cool because there's basically any good goal that can be recorded.
You could submit it right there on the website. Everything. Yeah. Oh, that is really cool. I'm looking forward to that too. I know a lot of the guys on my team have been streaming, so hopefully we got people on each team who are willing to stream. It is kind of an inconvenience, but it really does create what we want it to be, which is a online sports league. And for it to be like that, you have to be able to watch the games. Otherwise you're just like looking at rosters and saying, oh, that guy's good because he's my friend. This guy's not good because he said mean thing in chat box. Like, it's stupid. But if we could actually watch the games, it'd be a lot better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I like the new highlight integration where the game clips you record for NHL go right on the website. The locker room's been stripped down, but it's okay. The PM system's kind of revamped. It's kind of weird. They got random amateurs instead of random veterans. I know there was kind of some confusion about the Constitution, where it went, but apparently it's back now. So I guess they got everything straightened out. And as far as the lag goes, Jake, what are your opinions on the whole lag holdout and if the game's broken? Because I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
It's hard for me to say because I honestly haven't played too much 16. I've probably played maybe 20, 25 games. I've only had the lag once, so it's hard for me. It sucked ass playing that one game with that lag, but it's hard for me to say that it should have been delayed or should not have been delayed because I don't know how much that's affecting other people. Like I wouldn't want to play the game with that lag, but the thing is, what the hell are we expecting EA to do in 2 weeks? Like,
well, I think the problem is we were expecting them to have a better game out of the block.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, there's always been NHL games where you just like you play the game and you realize halfway through it, okay, just can't pick up pucks. Awesome, great. We're just fuck this game. That's always kind of been a thing where you'll get a handful of games like that a year. I don't notice that big a difference. I think a lot of it is kind of like excuses. I think people who are tryhards, who were frustrated, were blaming it on something. I think we should have been playing a week ago, but that's, besides the point, already happened. So we're done with that. It's in the past. Yeah. The schedule's got all effed up, but that's in the past too. So
the one positive note out of the delay was a member of LG, is actually Nick Arnuni, buddy of the show's.
Nick Arnuni, yes, Nick Arnuni.
His line mate, Frost XI is his gamer tag, I think. He was running, I think, trace routes they're called, so they follow where the signal goes and all that. And for some reason, the EA NHL servers were getting pinged to a server in Ireland. And they think that they identified that as the cause of the button delay. So he said that he had an IP address all fixed out, and you can find it on the website. If you look at the website, you'll find it. There's an IP address that you can block that's supposed to eliminate button lag. So I guess that is the one positive out of the delay.
And then there's the whole trick where you invite the party or you invite the thing to the game and you leave the lobby and then you come back in. I will say the lobby system is much better in this game. You don't have to look at that countdown. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Everyone get the fucking. There's none of that, so that's cool.
Yeah, hopefully that reduces forfeits a lot too, because I think especially the first season we want to get as many games played as possible.
No,
if somebody lags,
I'll take that.
If somebody lags out and get in here and 12 seconds or we lose. Hurry up. There won't be any. Hopefully, there won't be any of that this season.
And then even before that, the rosters, everything was kind of jumbled up. The AHL has never looked like this before. A purge, as you will, of different players coming in, players coming out. What do you think about the whole roster shakeups in the AHL? Very interesting year.
Me and you kind of jumped the gun a little bit in the preseason. We saw some low sign-up numbers, blah, 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 this, that. And then I saw some of the people that took management in the AHL. And I was like, oh, shit, this is going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
suspects, but there's a lot of big names.
Yeah, it reminds me of the first season of the LG VHL merge.
Yes.
Like the first full season, because that was probably the most fun I've had playing in a virtual hockey league, and I think this season could rival that season.
Now, for whatever reason, some people, I don't know, they ducked the NHL. They wanted to come down for maybe it's because it was the first year of this NHL 16 on Xbox One. I don't know. But yeah, I was initially turned off. I thought that the way that the website and the rules and constitution were working out and the player enrollment, I was like, I don't know. But it's so chaotic and interesting that it's going to be an enjoyable season.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of things are unknown. There's a lot of management teams that are unknown. There's a lot of players who are unknown. We're going through the rosters trying to pick people out for certain things that I've never seen many names I don't recognize. And that's kind of cool, though. We're going to learn a lot more about these people.
Yep.
But it's always going to be tough being the first full year on it. Even though this is the second Xbox One game, this is the first year where it's actually like a LG compatible one. So it's always going to be a little interesting. So far, so good, though, I guess. Now, having all this happen, 2-week preseason has allowed certain teams, who are careful enough, who actually played the preseason. Some teams didn't want to, which is fucking stupid in my opinion. But teams who did play the preseason for 2 weeks, were able to, 2.5 weeks in the AHL, were able to look at their rosters and really evaluate it and make some trades before the season even started, which is something you don't usually see. Yeah. I mean, how many times do you ever see a trade from the week between bidding and the season starting? But now we got some trades. It's kind of cool. It's almost like the NFL where you have the draft and the season doesn't start for 6 months. You know.
Yep.
So what do we think of some of these trades so far, Jake?
There were not huge trades, but a lot of well-known players being traded back and forth
or dropped. R.I.P. Droppy. Droppy got dropped.
Right. So I'm gonna run through some names really quick. Some names that people will know. Some good trades.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we got Eric, buddy of the show, trading Canuck for May Hoodie, Gold, and Ragu. And then another trade, Eric trades Toolology 87 for his brother, Deadpool Virus.
Mm-hmm.
Cayenne, he was his breakout season with Crash when Crash was the management of Rochester 2 or 3 seasons ago. He got traded to Springfield for Gimmicks Pones, I think his name is. Springfield keeps getting stronger.
Yep.
Another friend of the show, Sean, gets traded by Springfield to another friend of the show, Pock and Reamer's team for O'Grumpy and Fisher.
I like Fisher too.
Yeah, pretty good trade. Shit's Too Easy, terrible gamer tag, gets traded for King Kane, Rastafarian, and Crank, a teammate of mine last season, who's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego pulled a lot of pretty good trades. They traded Deking My Destiny, Sedine 33, and some guy I don't know for Rocket Ship X27, who was Hall before, who's a good player. Let me run through.
What about Willard?
Yeah, I'm getting into that one.
Okay. Didn't mean to blow up the spot there, but gotta talk about that one. Spamilton.
Hartford. Sorry, Hamilton doesn't exist anymore, I don't think.
Fuck Hamilton.
Got traded, or they traded Puree and Victimize for 2 Lehigh Valley for No Worry, Synchro Frost, Evil Volcano, Born to Be Army, who is Red Wing Freak, and
Wing.
Yeah. So Victimize is now Lehigh Valley, one of their goalies. Scroll some more. This is a pretty big trade from Hershey. They traded probably the #1 training camp player in the entire league, Kopitar, ex-NHL goalie, who's probably
a TC player? I didn't even realize. It's such a far-gone conclusion to me that he's like going to be an NHL. Wow.
Yeah, I think he's got like 2 games availability or something. But having him on your training camp, I give him my goalies 4-4 and then give him 1 game a week if that is that situation. And they traded next team of mine who's a really good player for Black Magic, somebody that we were going to talk about. Steeler Kid, one of the best interviews in AHL Insider history.
He's a great guy.
And Shit's Too Easy, so he's been traded a couple times. And then they turn back around and flip Fathead, Toxic Fallen, and Shit's Too Easy to Eric, San Jose, for Smith the Wonder and Willard. So Willard's now on box team.
And that had a little bit to do with Willard, not just hey man, there's no trade request engine, but if you don't want to play for a team, you'll get out.
Yeah.
Put it like that.
Hall gets traded again from San Diego to Eric's team for Villanueva. I don't know him, but he's obviously a good player if you got traded for Hall.
Maybe not. Eric's involved, so who knows?
Yeah. And then Shit's Too Easy gets traded for nothing. So he got traded like 4 times.
So we got someone who might break the Funsley record. I think the Funsley record is 5. I'm just hoping I don't get traded at all this year. Probably will.
Most likely.
Probably will. But
there's a good chance.
I don't mind the 2 weeks before the season. I don't know if we need 2 weeks of preseason, but like a week of training camp and a week of preseason. I don't know. But it definitely led to more intrigue and more evaluation of the people you have, and then more movement.
There's a couple. I want to finish real quick. There's
Fine,
3 more trades. 3 more trades I want to talk about just because they're people that I know.
Okay.
3 randoms. One of those Ono clan Call of Duty guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Droppy got traded for Nazim Kadri, Bars, Dennis 88, and Playmaker. And then Droppy got waived and he's in the CHL training camp. So sucks to be Droppy.
it always sucks to be Droppy, but now it especially sucks to be Droppy.
And then another fan of the show, Mr. DJ himself, Spads, gets traded from Rochester to WBS for Welch's.
And
then Welch's turns that into Mark Savard. And then Savard got called up to the NHL.
Nice.
Yeah. So Spad basically got traded for a real life NHL player. You can put that one on your little resume there, Spads.
In your hockey resume. And you got waived for like a day, didn't you?
Yeah. Defender's a dickhead. I woke up, I got waived, but I guess it was just to make room on the roster for a trade so he could figure some stuff out, and I got called up as soon as the trade went through.
So for a minute, or about a week ago, I was the only AHL insider in the AHL.
Yeah. And I'm going to tank so hard. So
yeah,
that's what defender gets.
In 3 weeks, CHL insider coming up. We'll both be there. No. Yep. We could take Zach's show and beat the hell out of that one too. Yeah. So all right. So great rundown. Weird, amazing start to the season. But let's real quick go through some of these bidding headlines. We got steals, head scratchers, and then just good values. Yeah. So we're trying to pick good values who aren't like, rock bottom prices. People who were, a little up there as far as price, but they're still good players and they're still good picks even where they got the number they got signed to. So I'll go first here. Wait. 3 steals. I got. Wait.
What? I need to go pause the ND game real quick.
All right. So there's a timeout.
I'll be back like 4 seconds. You can go if you want.
Okay, I'll go if I want. But then no one's gonna be here to react to it. So instead, I'm gonna sit here and just make fun of you for 2 minutes. The Bulls suck. You suck. You have a little dick. Nobody really likes you. We have a Facebook chat where we all just pretend. And we are this close to kicking you out of the club. We don't want you. We're going to make Wonger the new ice cream boy. We're going to make Droppe the new AHL insider. And you can go suck a cock. What happened to Wonger? Jake's a faggot. Look at that fucking stupid he is.
Hey, you don't say that.
Well, I'm not going to do it without you because then no one's going to react to it. It's stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be like fucking stupid fucking Forsberg just talking to nobody wearing my fucking dumb glasses being 50 years old. I'm not doing that. So where was, let me think. All right, so I'm going to give you, for steals, I got a forward, a D-man, and a goalie. That's how I do things. I'm well-rounded. I almost did 3 D-men, but all right, so forward, I got Convict UT from Portland. He's had a great preseason. I think he only got like 5 games. He's getting points. He's getting wins. $500K. I don't really know the guy very well. Maybe it's new gamer tag. Maybe it's just a new person. But for whatever reason, looking at how he's been playing, I kind of got a feeling about him. As far as goalies go, there's a goalie named Viva La Rangers out of Syracuse who has been getting pelted this preseason, but he's standing tall. He has a shutout. He has 4 wins. He has 6 wins in 4 games. So this guy is winning more than a game per start. That's incredible. You have to respect that. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the website, but if you look it up, he has 4 games played, 6 wins. So good for him.
Not too bad.
And then I'm not. Here it comes. I know. I'm not being partial. I don't even like myself. I hate myself. I think I'm a piece of shit. That's why I do this show.
You are a piece of shit, so.
But I'm giving the Steel Defender to Funsley. $500K to Chicago. Because look at it this way. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. Stop. Just wait a second. I'm really good. Okay. And then foreign presence, media presence, fucking the intensity I bring, the energy, and also the fact that I carry Bufu. I've been carrying Centrella for like 3 years. He gets paid $3 million, and I get paid $500K. I'm the steal because if without me, Centrella's nothing. He knows it. But no, I honestly do think I'm worth more than $500K, and fuck it, it's my show. Deal with it. All right, Jake, what you got?
All right, I got my first steal is this kind of, and it was a greasy move by Tranny. Wadden, who was a top point leader the last 2 or 3 seasons in the AHL on 15 on the 360, changed his gamer tag and snuck on Trainee's team for $500K.
Well, I mean, I had a problem with that, and then I figured out that if you do look on the website, you can see other people's previous gamer tags.
Yeah,
it's still greasy as fuck. For one thing,
I mean,
I hate that more than second tagging, even though second tagging is really fucked up. But it's not in the spirit of the rules. It's like if I change my jersey number and I change my last name of jersey to Cock Knocker. If I could sneak into free agency, no one knows who I am. It's stupid. It's you talk about, it's got to be Sim and you can't forge your stuff. Yeah. That's not fucking Sim that you could just change your name, you change your social security number. You can't do that.
Yeah,
stupid.
But regardless, it's a steal at $500K.
Sure. And I'm not hating on training. I'm hating on the system. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
True. You're right. Next, I got Kenny Dubs. Right wing for the San Diego Gulls is $500K.
I've heard of him.
He's a really good player. I played with him in some banana leagues. He used to be one of the mainstays of the VHL Bridgeport team.
Oh, that's where I remember him from.
Yeah, so he's a really good player. $500K. So after 2 forwards, I have 1 D-man. He's a little bit overpriced, and he kind of wasn't really that good the last couple seasons. But I kind of attribute that to the playing another 2 seasons on 360, and he kind of lost interest maybe. But Macro's 73. When he was on Springfield when they had the good teams, he was one of the top D-men in the league. He can change a game. Put him with a good D-man, and they're probably one of the top D pairings in the league. But he went for 1.25 to Hartford. So maybe his past season stats kind of deterred his bidding a little bit, but I'd be looking for him to have a good season.
All right, real quick, I'll just run down the Wonger picks here. Wonger's steals are Super Roger 11 from Bridgeport at $500K, C4 and what the
Cayenne?
Cayenne 86 to Springfield for $500K. I agree with that. Taco Sunday to Utica. He's just hungry.
That's just probably
right. So my head scratchers picks him just like, which I don't know. So defense, I got Nasty 41, spelled all dumb and stupid, from Iowa for 4.25. Seems to me the trend was if you see a D-man you like, you go out, you maybe overpay for him because the way defense is, listen, you can't type in front of the net anymore. If you actually are playing in position, you can actually knock pucks away now. I know. It's freaking amazing. It's unbelievable. And the fact that the game is so offensive-centric, in my opinion, I think high-quality D-men are important. But having said that, I think that they overreached for this guy. I'm just saying my opinion. 4.25, I'm just like, okay. Interesting. I'll skip that one for a second. And then I'm going to go to Bridgeport's goalies. They got 2 goalies at $2.25 million apiece, which stands out compared to the rest of the league, where you see a lot of teams having 2 goalies under $1 million. And both these guys are a little questionable. Both these guys' career save percentages are around 77, 76. They're not world beaters. They've had good stretches, but it's obviously they think that these guys have been really well in the new game engine, the new NHL 16 goalie system. But it's yet to be proven to me. And when you spend $4.5 million on your 2 goalies, they better fucking stop every fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to. And then Droppy, it's not a head scratcher that he got dropped. It's a head scratcher that it was $3 million to begin with. I'm sitting there, a bidding night, watching this little fucker go for $3 million, and I didn't even have a bid. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. This is a freaking conspiracy. But no, I don't know what.
I think he's from Florida, Miami. He's probably a little Cubano kid. He's like a drug mule. Somebody paid him, bring up their drugs from Cuba, and they repaid him with a bid.
So now he's No, he's not Scarface. He's a Scarface little fuck boyfriend that he killed.
Yeah, that's probably
him. But Droppy's I think he's an AHLer. I know you don't think so. He's not $3 million though. I'm sorry. And now he's fucked because he can't get called back up at that price tag.
Yeah, pretty much.
And okay, so your head scratchers.
All right, my head scratchers.
Fuck you! What? I didn't even notice this. Fuck you! You're an idiot.
It's all right. My number one head scratcher was C4 Creamy, their goalie for Chicago.
Okay.
He went for $4 million.
Okay.
That way, no, wait. You were talking about Bridgeport's goalies, 4.5 combined.
Yeah.
Both those guys have a better track record in LG than Creamy. I think Live Jordan's probably a better player than Live Jordan has a better track record than Creamy in LG as a goalie.
Yeah, probably.
That being said, obviously Chicago saw something they liked. I know he's always playing the game, always in the chat box, posting his stream and all that good stuff. But $4 million on a goalie is a lot. It's kind of like my team. Defender's a dumbass and bid up Gray to like $3.5 million, which is going to bite us in the ass because Gray sucks. Yeah.
Listen. I get what you're saying. I think the $4 million is like kind of like, whoa, damn, holy shit.
Yeah.
But he's been playing very well. And I think at the end of the year he'll be a top 15 goalie in the league. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm not
so.
I don't fucking like half my teams I've ever been on. Fuck them. I'm telling the truth though. I think he's playing great. I'm not lying. I think we got a good team, and I think he's a big part of it. $4 million is a big number. That's why it's a little alarming. But I think he's gonna do fine. Who else you got? Oh, I love this guy.
Another friend of the show.
Sort of.
Topher.
He won't admit it.
Yeah, he loves us secretly. But Topher, he used to be a goal. He's been jumping around. He used to be a goalie. I think he played forward the last couple of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But Bridgeport dropped $3 million on him as a D-man. I don't know. They obviously probably scouted him. I don't know if maybe it's just because it's Topher that they bid on him.
Mm-hmm.
$3 million is a pretty hefty price tag. He's going to have to play really well this season. I'm sure if they put him with Rippey, who's Shocker, I'm pretty sure Shocker can carry you on defense.
Listen, don't say that. I don't need to be carried. I'm the carrier.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do. And then my last head scratcher, it's kind of in the other direction. Abbotsford Heat alumnus, Covey Show QC.
Yeah, I remember him.
He's a left wing on the WBS Penguins. He only went for 1.5. NHL 15, he was honestly one of the better players I've ever played with or against.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can – this game's a little less QC. Little guy to play more real hockey. So if he can adjust, I'm sure he can. He's got good button skill. That's pretty good. 1.5. I expected him to go a lot higher just based on.
Okay, so I was gonna say, why is that a head scratcher? Okay, you're saying it's that he's so low.
Yeah, I expect him to go for name alone for a lot more.
Okay, so this was probably what Dumb Wanger went when he picked Heimbecker at $500K to Lehigh Valley. That's probably what it meant. He's so low. I don't know. Maybe him and Krass had a falling out. I don't know why Krass didn't sign him. Some fat geezer, 4.25 for San Antonio is his other one, and then JJ Kaler, 36. So wait, that's Eric's team, San Jose.
Yeah,
$2.5 million.
Yeah, JJ Kaler is the guy who gets like 200 hits a week.
Consider my head thoroughly scratched on that one. All right. God bless you, Eric. You're a good man. All right.
Don't post 4,000 fucking gifts on this thread.
Why not?
No, because it sucks ass and I hate it.
I like them.
No, he's gonna post Steve Buscemi gifts and I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Say that one more time. One more time. Say his name.
No, I don't know his name.
You said like Steve Spaghetti or something. Anyway.
Steve Spaghetti boy.
Steve Spaghetti. No, Eric. Blow it up.
No.
All right. So my good values. I think you alluded to him. CM Black Magic, who I remember we spotlighted on this show like 2 years ago. It was like this little guy. He was like, I think it was $500K. I'm like, this guy's pretty good. And he since then has skyrocketed. He's a great player. 3.25 to Hershey. I tried to find something wrong with this pick because they also had Teach for $5 million. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I would take him for 3.25 every day of the week. So I'm saying that's a good value, even though it's a little high. Chell's finest $1.5 million to Lake Erie. I think he's going to outperform a lot of people who are getting paid higher than him. Not to say he's going to be a world beater, but he's definitely going to over deliver. And then for goalies, I got this guy SA Reflex Pro. He was a really great player last year in the CHL when I'm doing the CHL Fuckboy show with Zach. But he was a high notice player. He's had a really good preseason. He's very active. He plays a lot of games. And it's for $500K. I think he's going to be a really good goalie. And this could be that year where he kind of steps up his career and becomes a namestay. My hair is all kinds of. I was scratching my head because of these moves Eric's making, and then my hair is all. All right, Jake, your good values.
All right, yeah, my number one best value, Sonic Boomer 28, right D. He's on. I forgot because I changed the abbreviation. Yeah, Bakerfield. Sorry. He carried Smitter to AHL Norris Trophy 2 seasons ago. He's not going to make any dang goals, scores 20 goals a season, but he's one of the best solid defensively D-men that I played with. Another kind of homer pick. IFR Howie2, Howie's good guy, good player. For only $2 million, that's a steal. It's a steal. He's worth more. So if we're getting him for $2 million, it's a really good value. Hartford had a good player there. And then an old name from AHL Insider when we used to be on VHL. J2 Tino 16 lefty on Stockton.
Stockton fuck boys.
One of the Stockton Crasses. $2.75 million. Very good value there. He's a top line D man.
I almost put him as one of my my head scratchers because he's. I don't know. I was trying to hate on him because of his number, but no, it's a good pick. He's a good player. Can't wait to beat him. All right, so Jake, you have a little special little award here for bidding.
Let's run through Wonger's Bothy boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. His first is Nubsy 004. Probably a shitty James Bond impersonator, to Manitoba for $1 million. Another good one for a tranny. Wonger's line mate last year when they went like 18-0 or something dumb like that. Hero Identity to Ontario for $500K. And Hershey picks up Toronto's goalie from when Thank to God was bringing them to the conference finals. CJC Cobras for $750K to Hershey.
I think some of these players who went on the radar, it's probably because of these new GMs and the new flux of AHL. Some people just kind of got, like Funsley, got kind of washed out. They weren't as noticeable, but Funsley's a great player, and Funsley is going to win. So you got the Fruitus G goalie combo here. You picked the dumbest goalie combo. Is this just based on gamer tag or do you know?
Yeah, this is based on gamer tag alone. This is the biggest rainbow flag goalie combo ever.
I hate gamer tags.
Manitoba Moose.
Woo!
They're one of their AGMs actually is Pitcher X Swag X.
He's the
and his backup is Catcher X Swag X.
So
they're either baseball players or homosexuals, and one's a pitcher and one's a catcher. With a close second to Grazer and Deli Hobo, just because Grazer is Grazer.
Mm-hmm. And so rainbow flags flying. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Me and Bufu have been in love for some time. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get Wonger back, and in the meantime, we have an interview coming up. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, Wonger's back, and in the meantime, enjoy this little interlude. All right, so now let's fuck this fuck boy up. All right, so we can do this in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Peace.
All right, welcome back. Wonger is still dead. Great. Awesome.
Still stuck in the toilet, probably.
He's stuck in the glory hole. You know what happened? I know what happened. He put his little ding-a-ling through, and then it got stuck on I don't know.
Yeah. A splinter.
Well, I was gonna say, actually, if his ding-a-ling's like this, so it wouldn't get stuck. Maybe he got bit off or something. I don't know. In any event, he was supposed to do his power rankings. He's not here, so he ruined the whole show. Thanks a lot, Wonger. Now Darth Forsberg is going to overtake us in the ratings. I'm going to cry. But No, it's not going to happen. But we have our top 5 in the East, top 5 in the West. God knows it's early, and God knows we can't even go look back at the preseason because Chris purged it all. Did you notice that like the preseason doesn't exist anymore? It's all gone.
I think that was because the schedule got all funky.
Yeah, I know, but it still happened. So,
yeah.
All right. So, I'll read the East here. This is a conflagration. We did our power rankings, and then we conflated them into one ranking based on points that we gave each team. Although we agreed on a lot of these. So for the East, number 5, we have the St. John's Ice Caps. Pretty solid roster. Some known names, some good value. We expect them to be pretty strong. 4,
yeah,
go ahead.
When you have Pac, Reimers-Ma, and Ambient on one team, that's a top line in the league. And then from there, you can basically throw in anybody. They have Sean, for Christ's sakes, and they're still top 5.
Okay. So now they're 6. Number 4, Lehigh Valley, the Phantoms. Nick, what about this team?
Well, they got 2 NHL players as their management, so Caroto and Boz are always build good teams. They'll be a solid team no matter what. Even if some of these guys flake out, they'll find people and they'll be a good team.
Number 3, Springfield, very active team. They've made a lot of good moves. They've turned over some different players, and think they've optimized their roster pretty well. Jake, what are your things on them? Pretty good, solid team.
Another NHL team, coming down. They're both probably 2 of the better D-men in the NHL last couple seasons, so they'll be good.
Hershey Bears, who we just had Boca Smo on here. But Caswell had a fucking dumb name. I really did try to nitpick their roster. I was like, I don't know, but they got a good roster going. They got Willard, they got defense. You like them?
Yeah, I think they're a very deep team.
Yeah,
they should have 3 solid lines every night.
And then top number 1 in the East, Bridgeport Sound Tigers. They've got a lot of great players at the front. They got enough at the back. What do you think? And their goalies are going to be good enough, right? Do you think they're going to put together something?
I mean, they got Noob, Land, K-Slice.
Well, you got Land, and we were once GMs, AHL GMs under Land. Land is fucking smart. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I will not bet against him. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have the big 3 of the big 4 from the old Bridgeport teams. They got Noob, K-Slice, and Chalker. So they're gonna be good.
So who are they missing? What was the other D-man's name?
Doc.
Booger and Booger Snap.
Oh yeah, Doc and Booger Snap. I think they might have Booger Snap. I don't remember.
All right, but it's like a repeat, and I expect them to be very competitive all year long. Moving over to the West. Okay, here we go again. We're not doing this on purpose. We're looking at the rosters. Okay, we couldn't really pick a 5th team. And both our teams were in contention, so fuck it. 5B is Milwaukee, and 5A is Chicago. Oh, Wolves! Listen. I don't know about your team, but we have really good goalies, a maturing defense led by Bufu, and pretty good up-and-coming forwards. There's not a lot of names on Chicago that people are going to recognize. They're not a pretty team, but we are cohesive. We are led. We are on the same page. We trust our management, and we believe the Wolfpack will roll. Now you over on the not cutie pie skulls anymore. The mean looking. You mean pirate? You got the uniform changed. They suck now. Yeah. What do you think of your team?
We're good. I don't know. We kind of suck, but no. We're good. We got depth. We're gonna have 3 solid lines. Defender's a very good player. Gray played really well in the preseason for as much shit as I've been giving them. It's just good. I think we're gonna have a good deep team, kind of like Hershey a little bit. We're gonna need some of our D-men to step up, but I think our forwards will do the job.
And it's weird now. The rest of the 4 teams we have for the West are all like new teams. The West has like 6 brand new teams.
I think it's because everybody, all the top people wanted to be the new teams, wear the new jerseys.
Yeah. Even though some of them are dumb, like San Diego's, I think are dumb.
Ontario's are terrible too.
Number 4, San Diego Gulls. an active team. This is no. Who's the name of this team? I forgot.
His name is Suki now, but it's not Suki. It's Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got a good solid team. They got Kenny Dubs, Selke, who's the next NHL player. Who's the big D man they got? Knights, probably one of the best D men.
Oh, they have him. Wow.
Yeah, there's a solid team. I think the West more so has deeper teams, and the West as the whole conference is a little bit deeper, whereas the East has the big top lines and the big top teams.
Big names, yeah.
Yeah.
Foreign presence.
Yeah.
Except for number 2 here. But number 3, we got the Bakersfield Condors. Oh, yeah, they're Condors, yep. Right? Yep. Your boy Sonic Boomer's on the team.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Clancy and Craig, they always build good teams. They've been in management together for seasons on end.
We love Clancy. We always have. He's a good guy.
Yeah, they're both guys.
Number 2. I rated him number 15. How are they 2?
It's first much the shit talker and pot stirrer and
put up the picture of the little scaredy cat. There you go. Scaredy cat achievement. Pussy ass bitch.
It's Stockton Heat, man. Crash builds good teams. He's a good player himself. They're going to be solid. It's basically a lot of the components from his Rochester team when they were one of the top teams in the league.
They were good, yeah.
So they got previous chemistry and all that good stuff. So they're going to be good again.
He doesn't have his boy Willard. I'll say that.
Yet.
He doesn't have Heimbecker. I would love to tell you that his team sucks and that Crass is ass.
Crass is still ass, but
he's ass as a person. But
yeah.
The thing is, I'm not gonna disrespect him. His team's solid, but that mean I ain't gonna shit over him. So, but they're a good team.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And now number 1, Ontario Reign, Tranny Boy.
Yep.
Our buddy has built himself quite a good little club there in the West, and we kind of think this team might be able to take the West.
Yeah, it's Tranny. The only thing that I was surprised is that he didn't go get Tats.
Toots, I love Toots.
Toots was bid up by Eric. He's like $7 billion or something like that. But Tranny and Kane have always been on teams together. I always talk to Kane. I was like, oh, well, Tranny picking you up. No, fuck him, and then he picks him up. So I'm sure they'll end up on the same team eventually.
Real quick,
some of the pieces from the last couple of teams.
Real quick, who are some teams you think are just absolute like cellar dwellers who are already kind of out of it? Toronto for one.
Nutty Grandpa. He's a good guy. He's pretty funny, but from what I remember, not a very good player. Don't know anybody on his team. Who did we play? I played center against a team. I won like 24 of 30 faceoffs, and I put like four down.
He used to be good, but now he sucks at center.
Yeah, and we won like 8-1 or something like that. So whoever that was, you suck.
Are we? What about Eric's team?
They'll be middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Right. They have Big Rig on forward. They have Big Rig in net. I'd put them a lot higher, but
it's a young season. This was kind of a quick show. We both have a lot of poop going on this weekend, and Warner wasn't here to be fucking stupid. So, but AHL Insider, submit your comments. If you want to come on, you can come on. If you want to be interviewed, if you want to be a member of the panel for a week, you can come on. PM Jake, because I'm just a beauty guy. I just come in here, I drop the catchphrases like it's for the community. That's
my god!
I invented that. I say dumb things, I howl like an idiot, and then I post the show. But everything else is Jake. So send it to Jake. But again, remember next week, Crass, calling you out. Come back. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, and then later on, I'm going to beat the shit out of you on the ice with Boo-Foo.
He better be in his pool house, too. That's another requirement.
What, when you interview him?
Yeah.
Fucking 1%. See, it's blue collar versus white collar. It's 500K versus GM. It's a good team versus a not so good team. It's Rocky versus Apollo. It's gotta happen. Crass versus Funsley. No more ducking. No more hiding. Bring it on.
Also, a little plug. Me and Funsley will be playing this week. Speaking of plugs.
Yeah. Me and
that'll be
playing Wednesday.
The battle of the penultimate insiders.
The penultimate insiders.
Winner has to kiss the loser or something like that.
I'm going enforcer.
So am I. I was planning on knocking out the game from the first puck drop.
All right, so we're okay. So over under 50 points between us going over. Yeah. I'm sure our team's gonna love that. Chris is like, no, don't do it. All right. See you later.
Deuces.
Say something stupid so I can put at the end of the show.
No. Notre Dame's on. Go watch Kick Temple's ass.
All right.